Standing review of our 2016 Kawasaki 1000. We've had this bike a couple of weeks and we've both got some good points and some bad points we'd like to discuss. So I guess first of all, what do you reckon, babe, the good points?
Yeah, start with good points.
Yeah, good points. So the thing that we really love about this bike, we bought this bike basically over the concourse. Concourse was, apart from the linked brakes, which I hate, was quite a bit heavier, and it's more powerful, but this thing's lighter. It's 250 kilograms, so it's still quite heavy, but it's a lot lighter than the concourse.
And it's a lot more manoeuvrable.
Yeah, the thing that we love about it the most is it's crazy manoeuvrable. I've never, and I mean, a lot of people out there will laugh at me, but I've never been able to get down here before, and I'm almost there. And I've owned GSXR 1000s and all sorts of sports bikes, and I've always had massive chicken strips. This thing, I really feel confident leaning this thing over. I don't know whether it's because of the suspension or it's just a bit more of a heavier bike. It feels more stable around the corners, but cornering is just absolutely superb. And the suspension's absolutely amazing. So we love that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's noticeable when we're two up, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. It's so smooth. It's so manoeuvrable.
Yeah.
When you're cornering, I just feel completely secure on the back.
Cool. The other thing that brings us on to the next subject. The thing that we love about this bike is this seat is just awesome. And it actually got on YouTube some people slagging it off and giving it bad reviews. And it's not. It's really comfortable. Two-up riding on it is amazing. I love on this bike how they've strengthened the whole back end. That's really noticeable. With my wife on the back, it feels firm, it feels rigid, and it comes with the top box, which is why we decided to buy it over the Z1000, because you can't put a top box on it, not a factory one anyway. So there you go.
From a pillion point of view, the seat is extremely comfortable, and I'm up quite high, so I've got a great view and I can look up and over Tom, and it's awesome. Now,
you're happy with the positives? I mean, that's not many positives, but it's basically an awesome bike. Plenty of power, really grunty. It's got 118 brake horsepower, so it doesn't really need an extra exhaust, although I'm not a huge fan of the look of that one. But as standard out the box, it's great. Mirrors are amazing. Controls are amazing. Everything's great. But the one thing that we really don't like is that horrible visor, the windscreen. It doesn't look right. It just looks tiny. And B, you get absolutely smashed in the face with wind. So that is the first thing that we're going to change.
It's way too small.
It's way too small. If you're going to tour on this bike, you will need to change the windscreen. On its highest setting, the wind just smashes us in the face. It's awful. The other thing is, it's really snatchy. Down in low speeds, going around roundabouts and stuff, the difference between sort of 0% and 5% on the throttle, it just snatches, it bites, and it doesn't make for a comfy ride in low speeds, which is a little bit annoying.
I have found that being on the back around town using the grip bars is fine, but because it is a little bit snatchy,
So we're bumping helmets because Kim's holding on to them, which she's kind of just getting used to, which are great, but because it's snatchy in low speeds, we sort of bump helmets. Then maybe it could be mapped differently. Maybe it can change. What I've done is I've put it in low speed on the it's got high and low. So I put it in low. It seems to smooth it out a little bit, but it's still quite snatchy. Maybe it's because it's new. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so our next review hopefully will be on the bike while it's riding. All right. Yeah, from the GoPro, yeah. All right, cheers everybody. Bye.